What's going on, everyone? Nick from Comic Culture here. It is August 4th, 2021, new comic book day. Got a stack of books like always. Let's take a peek and see what I got this week. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. So we're going to start with the big two. Happy new comic book day, by the way. Free comic book day is coming up. Check out your LCS if you have one in your area. Check out the different LCSs. They might have sales going on. Yeah, just hit them up. Support your LCS. That's the message of the week, right? So what do we got? We got big two. We're going to start there. We have DC's The Swamp Thing, Rom V. This is 6 of 10. Absolutely great series. Really, really looking forward to reading where this goes next. The last issue is a little bit of like a one-shot. So I'm anxious to see where it's going to go from here. I might need to read issue number 4 again, just to kind of, get reminded about where we are. Cause I think this one's Suicide Squad related. Oh my God, I'm peeking at the art and it looks great. Okay. Anyways, Batman 111, James Tynion IV, got the variant cover, the Suicide Squad variant cover, because the movie's coming out soon and I kind of liked it. It was just different from the other covers and it's cardstock and yeah, I like it. Nice House on the Lake. This is issue number 3, another Tynion book. Got the A cover here, and I also got the B cover as well. I'm double dipping when it comes to Nice House on the Lake because I absolutely love the series, and the B covers are extraordinary. That's all the DC books that we got. We're going to be running through these pretty quick. Moving on to Marvel, we have Duggan's X-Men number 2. I liked X-Men number 1. I just finished House of X, Powers of X. So I'm like on this X-Men high right now. Hopefully I can continue that high going forward. We'll see where it goes from here. I've got a lot of recommendations on where to go next with my reading. But honestly, I have tons of like old classic stories I want to read too. So there's just not enough time in a day to read everything, but that's okay. Immortal Hulk number 49, one more issue before the conclusion. I'm still behind, but I got the homage cover, because I actually just picked up this McFarlane cover, this ASM McFarlane cover at my LCS within the past week. And then all of a sudden they do this homage cover. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I picked it up. That's it for Marvel. Just a couple Marvel books. Moving on to indie books, we have Peter Milligan's Out of Body. This is issue number 3. Not too bad of a story. We don't really have a villain yet. We have a villain, but he's not developed. And he's not interesting either. What is interesting is this guy is locked in his own body doing this astral projection kind of stuff. He's in the ICU. Now he's for some reason given a timeline because his insurance is running out. They're going to just pull the plug because his insurance is running out. That doesn't seem... I never ran into that when I was a nurse. But anyway. Yeah. So Out of Body. Interesting book. It needs to be flushed out more because right now we don't have a villain. A good one. Colin Bunn, has he done anything lately? Lucky Devil number 1. The art actually looks really, really cool in here. It kind of, maybe this isn't the book. I think he put out another book recently where the art looked like Parasomnia. I need to see if it was from the same artist. But Colin Bunn puts out, he's put out a couple books already in the past few weeks, and he's got more coming. We'll see if he can maintain the quality. His books are hit or miss for me. One book from him, another Colin Bunn book, Basilisk. This is issue number 3. This is probably one of my top 2 favorite Colin Bunn books right now. The other one is The Last Book You'll Ever Read, which came out last week. But Colin Bunn's been doing really, really well with a few of these books, so we'll see where he goes with Lucky Devil. Not All Robots, Mark Russell. I actually read this book. This was the first book I read because I'm excited for the premise, and I loved it. So if you're on the fence about Not All Robots and you have an opportunity to pick it up, pick it up. I think the story is really intriguing. There's obviously a lot of connections about, our society and our culture right now when it comes to different classes, things like that. But this is a really cool robot twist to it. And since it's robots, you can do some other things to it that you probably couldn't do if it was all human oriented, right? So Not All Robots number 1. So far, I love it. If you have a chance to get it, pick it up. Porcelain number 1. I got it because I like the art and I thought the covers were intriguing. I don't really know anything about the story other than like it's a magical, maybe horror-ish dollhouse kind of a thing. And yeah, so we'll see what this book has in store. But not a lot of dialogue in that. I think it's going to go pretty quick. Moving on to Black Craven number 1, We Don't Kill Spiders. Looking forward to getting into this one. This is a Scout, like offshoot of Scout Comics. So we'll see. This is Joseph Schmickel. Hope I'm saying that right. I bought it because the cover looks really cool. This book looks like the art from Parasomnia in a way. I should probably go back and see who did the art in here, because I actually don't see it even credited in here, but I'll go back, take a look at it. We have Skybound X. This is, what issue is this? They come out they've been coming out once a week for so long. Chapter 5. We have I think this is a 1 in 5 black and white variant. Pretty cool. I think I got all the 1 in 5s except for the last issue. This is Rick Grimes, Chapter 5. So it's that Walking Dead one. 6 sidekicks of Trigger Keaton, which will be interesting because I like that run so far. We have Code, Combat Orb Defense Engines. Don't know what that one is. And we have Gasolina. So we have that one. That one I actually remember. That's interesting. Code was written by and created by Robert Kirkman. So that's interesting. The other ones I don't know. I know of them, but I've never read them before. So we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes the side stories, I call them side stories. They're all side stories. But I feel like the Walking Dead one takes center stage because it's been in every issue. And it's always the first story. So that one I'm looking forward to. The other ones I consider side stories. It's not fair, but whatever. And then sometimes the side stories are okay. Sometimes I just kind of get halfway through them and I get bored. So we'll see. I think this was Robbie's pick of the week. This is The Me You Love in the Dark, Scotty Young. Really, really killer art in this book, as you would expect. And I like cover A. There's another cover. There's tons of covers, like exclusive covers and whatever else going on out there. But official release covers, if you can call them that, I think there's just 2. They're both killer, but I think if you get all the cover A's, they're all going to kind of match. So I'm looking forward to getting just all cover A's. And the art, just flipping through, looks amazing. Looks like it'll be a fast read. Looks like it's very atmospheric and very dark and gloomy. Can't wait to read it. Geiger, number 5. Jeff Johns. You know, what can you say? Geiger's been an extraordinary read so far. It's very deep. They present the story in a really creative way. It's not just super linear. They incorporate flashbacks and things like that, which keep it fresh and interesting. And the paneling changes based on that. Last issue was a big like chase, Mad Max-ish kind of an issue. So we'll see where they go from here. I think they've introduced some more people into this world to help grow the world a little bit. So it's going to be funny to see where it kind of goes from there. Robert Kirkman again, Firepower. This is issue number 14. I think our main guy's here, his name is Owen, right? Or 14 issues is in, and I'm trying to guess what this guy's first name is. That's never a good thing. This book is interesting because it's never really low. Like my excitement for it's never super low, but it's also never super high. It's a very consistent. The phrase slow burn is not accurate for this because there's highs and lows when it comes to the story. But my excitement level for it, and I kind of get this general vibe from everybody else in the community, or a lot of people from the community, that Firepower is never like, oh my God, did you read Firepower last week? It's like the best thing ever. It's always been like, yeah, it was pretty good. You know, it's never like, eh. But, you know, we'll see where it goes from there. You know, so basically the range for this book is pretty small. It's like, it's either okay or pretty good. It's never like insanely good and it's never awful, I feel like. Let me know down below if you feel the same way, because it feels like a lot of people have that opinion. And then last but not least, I went ahead and picked up all the different reprints for Stray Dogs. We got the number 1 reprint. And then we got the number 2 reprint. Got the number 3. And 4. And rounding it out to 5. So went ahead and picked up all those reprints. I have all first print cover A's and things like that, and a couple of the horror homage covers from the other reprints and stuff like that. So excited to get all those in. What did you guys get? What did I miss? I feel like it's a big fat week. A couple mainstream books, a bunch of different indie books. So let me know down below which ones you are excited for. Have you read any of them yet? Which ones should I prioritize? I'll be interested to know below. Also, while you're down there, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell notifications for future videos. If you want to, please go ahead and contact your LCS. Make sure, just to kind of figure out what they're doing for free comic book day. A lot of them, again, are probably doing some sales. Go support your LCS if you have one in your area. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the comments.